Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to study about the importance of centrifugal pump impeller diameter, okay, or you can say the impeller size. Okay, so here see students, these are the two impellers I have considered, impeller A and impeller B. Impeller A has diameter small d and impeller B has the capital D diameter, as you can see here. And see, the diameter of the impeller A is smaller than the diameter of the impeller B. So here I am now writing dA is less than capital D B. Okay, impeller B has larger diameter than impeller A. Okay, so see here in these diagrams, impeller has eye. This is the eye of the impeller. Okay, and these are the vents of the impeller. Suppose here a drop of liquid moves from this eye of the impeller in a circular path like this. Okay, in this case, and also here in this case the same liquid drop moves from this eye of the impeller of impeller B, as you can see here. Okay, and both are moving in a circular path in at constant speed, that is rpm. Both has same speed, or you can call it as rpm. Okay, so as you can see here from this diagram, this liquid droplet has traveled some distance in a circular path. And here also, in case of impeller B, the liquid droplet has traveled or distance traveled by the liquid droplet in a circular path. Here in this case, as the diameter is small, that liquid droplet has traveled less distance, circular distance, than the liquid droplet which was traveling inside this impeller B in a circular path. So here see, here in this case, distance traveled by the liquid droplet is less in case of impeller A than impeller B. So I am here writing d I A less distance traveled, and here in this case more distance traveled by B. So now see here, the distance traveled by a liquid droplet around a circular path in given length of time is called here as tangential velocity or peripheral velocity. This tangential velocity or peripheral velocity is the linear speed at the outer edge of the rotating impeller. Okay, so here see, here in this case, tangential velocity t in case of A is less, and here in this case the velocity v in case tangential velocity v in case of B is more. Okay, so now from these both the examples we can conclude that if there is less diameter of the impeller, then we have less tangential velocity. Okay, and if we have larger diameter, then we have the greater tangential velocity. Okay, so here I am now writing the tangential velocity v, tangential velocity of B is greater than tangential velocity of impeller A. So see how this, now we will see how this tangential velocity affects the parameters flow rate, head, pump power, pump efficiency, impeller trimming, and what is impeller trimming, and cavitation risk here in this case. To understand these six parameters, we will consider here now the impeller B. Impeller B, which has larger diameter and which has the greater tangential velocity or greater peripheral velocity. Okay, so here see now, as the impeller diameter increases, its tangential velocity or peripheral velocity increases. So the as we increase the diameter of the impeller or size of the impeller, its flow rate increases. Okay, its flow rate increases, its head is increases as we increase the diameter of the impeller, and that head is directly proportional to the d square. Okay, and as you can see here in this impeller B case, there is a larger diameter of the impeller, so that the work done on the liquid to travel the circular path is more. That's why we here required more power, that is power increases, and as that is here power is in this case directly proportional to d cube. Okay, as we increase the diameter of the impeller, power requirement also increases. Okay, so here now pump efficiency is greater when we operate the impeller or pump at BEP, that is best efficiency point. Okay, if we use too small impeller or too larger impeller, then there is less efficiency of the pump. Okay, now let's see the impeller trimming. Okay, so here see what is impeller trimming. Here now I'm telling you, here manufacturers trim the impeller's diameter or reduces the impeller diameter to meet the certain head and flow requirements by keeping the same pump model. Okay, that is here trimming the impeller trimming, impeller diameter trim. Okay, here what manufacturers do, they keep their pump model same, and to meet the flow requirements and head requirements of the process, they trim this impeller diameter or reduces the size of the impeller. Okay, the impeller diameter. Okay, so further see now here cavitation risk. Okay, so now see, as we increase the impeller diameter, so if we increase the diameter of the impeller, okay, then the NPHs required, NPSHr is more, increases. So here if the NPSH available is less than NPSH required R, then there is possibility of cavitation which can damage the impeller. Okay, so students, in this video we have understood about the importance of centrifugal pump impeller size or impeller diameter. Thank you students for watching this video. Like, share and comment for this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.